Yes, top of the evening, y'all. Happy V Day. Um, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in tonight. Special edition. Look, I got a lot going on now, y'all. We got the flavors up, right? So what I'm gonna do is I want to make sure the levels and everything is good, right? I want to make sure the levels are good, and I got to, because I know I recorded last time the Super Bowl, right? I just want to make sure everything is crystal clear in my new setup. You heard? And then we're gonna break down this interview, man. Um, we're gonna break down this interview. Once I know I'm sounding good, right? Once I know I'm sounding good, we're gonna break this interview down. Hold on. We want to make sure that we're sounding good. Rusty Glock, man, get them War Eagles in the chat, baby. Throw those War Eagles up, Rusty Glock. We about to cook. We about to cook. Once I know I'm sounding good. Oh yeah, I'm crystal clear. I had to make sure the microphone. I had to make sure the microphone. War Eagles in the chat, baby. Throw those War Eagles up, Rusty Glock. I had to make sure. Yeah, Rusty Glock. I had to make sure I was good. I had to make sure I was good first, man. All right, so without further ado, yeah. You know, y'all listen. We got the merchandise, man. Get with me, man. Don't listen. The prices ain't gonna last, man. It ain't gonna stay the same, man. The prices ain't gonna stay the same. These are the customized joints. We always working. But yo, the Charlo interview. Shout out to Najee, Cigar Talk. Man, yo, listen, it's gonna be no holds barred tonight, man. The Lord works in mysterious ways, man. I remember Najee said that I was weird. Yeah, you got the weirdest interview right now, man. Your man had on the spacey sprockets, the glasses, indoors doing an interview with you. A lot of weird, goofy energy. We're gonna get to a lot of that, man. We just gonna dissect it, man. 9 in the building, hit the like button, run the likes up, man. How my likes looking? Look, I'm at my new setup and station, right? So I can look. Now I know y'all accustomed to seeing me rock and roll in my other setup, right? I got the setup over here too. I just don't want to get comfortable over here like this, cause I don't want to be like the guys that I say the room raiders. I like the move and groove, baby. Right? I like the move and groove. Right? You do have options. But yeah, let me get to this real quick, man. This or that. Right? We're gonna play a lot of the audio, man. I'm gonna play a lot of the audio. Right? Stop and go. Make sure y'all hit the like button though, man. Get the likes up. Activate the likes. Throw the War Eagles. Throw the War Eagles in the comments, right? Donate if you want to, right? Gifts, all the good stuff, man. But we're gonna break this interview down. This interview was classic. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Run the likes up, man. Run the likes up. Throw the War Eagles. Right here, the War Eagles in the what's the name? Especially if you got your wings. If you got your wings, throw them Eagles up in there like that. You see the Eagles I just dropped? Throw your War Eagles up, right? Put your War Eagles in the chat, right? Get the Eagles rocking, right? Yo, how's my thumbnail looking though, man? How's my thumbnail game looking, right? Is my thumbnail game up, right? Look, It's cool when they do it, right? How's my thumbnail game looking? Right? How's the thumbnail game looking, man? See, this is why I tell you the boxing community is weirdo and faked out. A lot of you guys do these, man. This is what y'all do. So when I bring it to the table, don't get weird. Appreciate that, Rusty Glock. Don't get weird, man. Don't get weird. That's all I'm saying. Like, keep the same energy, man. And I just feel like the boxing community, media, weirdo-villed out, man. That's why I set trip the way I be set tripping, man. Right? Because I just watch the energy. I feed off of energy now, man. I match energy. If you have weirdo vibes or weirdo tendencies, I bring that back to you. If you have Bush's mentality, crow tendencies, I bring that back to you, man. Right? I bring all that back to you, right? So, Jermell Charlo did an interview with Najee, a Cigar Talk. He had on sunglasses, right? He talked about Crawford. He talked about Earl Smith. He talked about a lot of stuff. It's about a 40-something minute interview, right? It's like a 40-minute interview, right? Good interview. As far as to do reaction and content, that's what I'm saying good. The substance, on the other hand, weird. A lot of weird energy, right? With that being said, right, the first thing I want to get to is, and it's calm but it's funny. He talked about Terrence Crawford, right? Did y'all catch that? That piece where he talked about Crawford, right? And I'm going to pull it up real quick. He was like, Terrence Crawford needs to fight him, come out of retirement and fight him. I was hoping that somebody would have commented on my comment. I left a comment. But you know, when they see it's me, cause look, they act like they don't know me, right? But I done too much not to be known. You feel what I'm saying? Like I media wise, other things, I done too much not to be known. But I left a comment, right? And I was like, yo, this guy's a clown. Straight up and down. I called him a clown, a weirdo, a goofy clown. Because I was like, this is the same guy that when they had the here it goes right here. Look, I'm gonna let it play.
Argue with the people that's putting the shit to make it bigger
than
what it is. The fight wouldn't be as big as it is without a belt. So why would you argue with the people that's putting the shit to make it bigger than what it is? You accept the WBC because they times 10s the fight, but then you disrespect them when it's time to pay them. So you're not because that's a big topic right now. I ain't here for that shit, dog. Like them people made
take your glasses off. Look,
I have to pay 4 of them.
Look,
yeah. Every fight, whatever. Right. I have to pay them.
So the Terrence.
Man, you know that. Well, obviously one of the
Bud was 3 times undisputed. What you saying?
That was one that we ain't get, man. I feel like as fans, we were supposed to get that. You and Terrence Crawford, man. Yeah. I wanted that one. That was like a Terrence Crawford fight. I wish he would come out of retirement and just give me an opportunity to fight him and just make sure. Respect who the best black brother is.
Best black brother. Now y'all black brothers, huh? We supposed to be brothers.
Crawford was always in the mix. Even when I was on an amateur, I heard his voice from Holly Williams. He know who Little said is. We know each other. I have no disrespect to Terrence Crawford. He's a great fighter. He did what he had to do. He beat Canelo. He did this, did that. Remember, style makes fights, and that's why you've seen such a great stylistically matchup. But I switch southpaw. I can go. Canelo not gonna do all.
Weirdo energy, bro. Look at him, nervous energy.
For me.
All right, that's enough for this goofiness. We're gonna keep going back and forth on it. But yo, let's rewind it. I'm not gonna pull it back because it's out there. Remember when they was doing the build up and he was trying to get with EJ to fight EJ and Jermell Charlo? They was telling him just shut up. Remember that? Just shut up and take what we give you. Now he wants Terrence Crawford to come out of retirement and fight him. How y'all feel about that before I go all the way in ballistic on that? How y'all feel, man? Let me get my charger. How y'all feel about that, man? How y'all feel? He wants the opportunity. He wants the opportunity to face Bud, man. Right? This guy wants to face Bud. How y'all feel about that, man? How y'all feel about that, man? Put it in the comments, man. How y'all feel about that, man? This is the same guy that told Bud to shut up and take what we give you. Remember when they thought they was all the way up? Well, Bud has since went on to smoke out Earl Spence, beat Canelo, make a shit ton of money, and do it his way. But now this guy wants Terrence to come back, and he wants Terrence to fight him to see who the best brother is. We supposed to be brothers. Right now, y'all are brothers, right? Now y'all are brothers, right? But like I said, it was all good just a week ago, man. A week ago, Terrence Crawford was supposed to just take whatever y'all was trying to give him, just shut up, handle his business, right? Remember, he was supposed to handle his business, right? Go fight EJ and do this, that, and the third. He did that. He cleaned EJ up. Not only did he clean EJ up, he cleaned up Canelo. Now you want him to come out of retirement and fight you. My thing is this. If he does fight you, which he shouldn't, why should he? What's in it for him? Who are you right now, man? You was just in that interview, and I say this respectfully. Right? Watch the interview, man. This guy needs a fight. You want to fight Boots, you want to fight all these guys. Why don't you fight EJ? Why don't you fight EJ? That'll probably be the best fight. Set tripping. 2 former Derrick James fighters, stablemates. The backstory is there when your R&R days. Remember R&R gym? Shout out to R&R, man. Nice gym. I like that gym. When I was in Dallas, I made my business to get there and see it. Small gym, bro. Yeah, if you know about R&R, man, it's not the biggest gym. It's a real good gym. Those are the best boxing gyms. Gyms that are like hole in the walls. They're the best gyms. I remember when I went in there. Shout out to Bad Ball. Broly Brooks. That was one of Earl Spence's fighters. Maybe he's still with him. He used to be a man down promotional fighter. He was in there when I went. I remember. Him and another guy, another fellow was in there when I pulled up. And I was like, wow, this gym on TV, because that's the same gym they did a lot of the early PBC promo videos. I'm like, man, on TV, the Showtime, what's the name? This shit looks big. I think the rec center might be even bigger than it. Real talk. But shout out to them. Great gym. Spanish guys run it. Remember, then Derrick James left out and started the world-class boxing gym. Right? And the rest is history. That's neither here nor there. But you guys should fight, man. And then maybe, just maybe, the winner out of that, if Terrence wants to give you guys a get back, if he wants to come out of retirement. But all this, Terrence needs to fight you to see who's the best brother. Bro, you ain't the best brother. You got your ass whooped. Canelo made you bend at the knee. You was in Game of Thrones, man. Right? You had to bend the knee. Did y'all watch that? Didn't Charlo bend at the knee? He bended the knee, right? Keep it tall, man. There's a couple of y'all up in here watching. Keep it tall. He bended the knee, man. Charlo bended the knee, man. Canelo clubbed that nigga upside his head, right? I remember I talked about that. He tried to with Bud, but Bud bit down. Bud bust him upside his head. When he hit Bud like that, Bud bit down and bust him upside his head. When he hit Charlo like that, Charlo bended the knee, man. Charlo bended the knee, yeah. Charlo bended the knee. But you know, it is what it is. But let's get to some more of this interview, man. Some more of these goofy outbursts, man. But that Bud Crawford one, oh my God, I was like, yo, is this guy serious? Is this guy serious? Yeah, he said, Bud needs to fight him.
I feel like most of the people that didn't give me the credit for what I've done was kind of new to boxing. You know, like it's hard to kind of like operate in so many generations. I'm a fighter that came. I fought on Bernard Hopkins on the card. I fought on Edwin Valero's on the card. I thought I was there when De La Hoya fought Steve Forbes. You know, and Steve Wolf was on Contender and getting off of that, and De La Hoya was coming back. I've been around, so now I'm in my head thinking to myself like, okay, I'm 35 years old. Yep. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm the strongest. I'm the best. I'm the hardest. I'm just hard to beat. Just gonna give you.
Yes, you was. I'm gonna give you that. You were hard to beat until you ran into Tony Harrison that night at the Barclays Center. I got that interview with Tony too, man. Tony beat you with a jab, brother. Tony was whooping on you the second fight, but if you know, Tony is chinny, and you are wild, and you do have power, like you said, and you clipped him. But then you fought Brian Castano. They, you know what they do. They made that a draw. And then the second time around, you clipped him. Because you do have that power, like you alluded to. But let's keep it a stack. You moved up against Canelo. I always remember these days, man. Because like I said, I was the PBC pusher behind the scenes. You used to always, you and your brother, used to always disrespect Canelo. Like Canelo wasn't him, right? Cinnamon. Remember I used to call him Cinnamon. The opportunity came for you to fight Canelo. A lot of people, you said you was going to do it for the culture. A lot of people bought into it, right? I didn't. I was like, yeah, I don't think this guy's going to do shit. But I did not think he was going to get in there and turn into a track star like you did. But you did, and now you want us to forget all of these things. It's hard to forget these things after watching Cousin Bud, Terrence Crawford go in there as the smaller guy. Remember, I'm going to stick with Crawford. Because remember, you said Crawford was a little nigga. Y'all remember that? Come on, don't get quiet, man. Y'all been in my live this whole time. A lot of y'all in the bushes. Come out the bushes, man. Come out the bushes, man. It's all right. Y'all can come out the bushes, man. Come out the bushes, man. Because y'all watching. I look, if I show you my setup down here, right, I can see y'all watching, man. Y'all been in here the whole time. Look, this is probably one of the lives, and I'm going to start setting up the behind-the-scenes camera, too. I should have did it tonight, but I didn't set up the behind-the-scenes camera, right? Because I'm still in the process. I want to put my belts up, right? I want to get the belts, right? Put the belts right here, you know, because I got the 2 autographed Buddy McGirt joints. I want to put those up right here. And I also got a Darrell Reeves jersey. I got a Ted Goosen Yankee joint, and I got the Derek Jeter joint. I want to put those all up, right? And so when I do my behind the scenes shit down here, my shit look crazy, right? It look like how everybody else should be looking at, you know, hook they shit up, right? But remember, this guy was real disrespectful to Bud. He was a little guy, right? Remember, Bud was the little guy, but the little guy went up there and whooped on Canelo. You bended the knee. So when I hear you talk this rah-rah shit, I'll be like, yo, bro, I know you. I know when you broke up the room and you was crying in Brooklyn. I know you, fella. Right? You just really need a fight. And the backstory is there for you and Earl Spence. But Earl Spence got a date. He got Tim Zoo in Australia. You Shout out to D-Ray. D-Ray, are you in the building? I ain't seeing you. You probably still out there somewhere. You are fishing, right? You threw your fishing rod out there. You are fishing right now, brother. And I don't think you deserve anything. I'm just being honest.
Your problem. I'm gonna take life out of your fighter. Now I'm mad because I've never been on the other side.
Yo, that nigga said I'm mad. You always been mad, bro. Now, yeah, man, we took my hat on, yo. Yeah, he said, now I'm mad, right? Yo, this nigga is mad, y'all. Look, now I'm mad. Why are you mad? You are a former undisputed champion. You only got 2 losses and a draw. What are you mad about? You made millions of dollars. Why are you mad? Why is he mad? Let's see if he breaks down why he's mad. Because he said he's on the other side. No, you just aren't getting no fights.
Well, you know, he a high risk. A little bit of low reward for these young punks. You know, now I feel
this high risk, low reward.
Maybe it's like, we ready.
Yeah, you heard what he just said. Look, no, you're not high risk, low reward. Why are you high risk, low reward? You're a trophy to these guys. But are you a trophy anymore? See? Well, this is raw on the cut over here. This is goofy talk, weirdo activity, weirdo energy. This guy said he's high risk, low reward. No, not only are you high reward, I think it's the other way around. You're low risk, high reward, right? You said you are high risk, low reward. No, you are low risk. You bring nothing to the table other than your name. And right now the PBC brand is Basuda. You guys can't even get fights. Who's funding your fights? Lions Only Promotion. Are you going to fund it? Are you going to put up the money? Lions Only Promotion. Where these guys at, man? They in the bushes right now, man. Why they don't want to talk no boxing, man? All you niggas be knowing the business side of it. You call this person and that person. Where y'all at now, man? This guy said he is high risk, low reward. No, you are low risk, high reward. But you don't bring nothing, no money right now, man. Who's putting the budget up? Because you are a trophy. A lot of these young boys will love to scrape you. Boots and his. I talk to Boots' peoples. They love to scrape you. You are a former undisputed champion, but you don't have no money behind you right now. You're dried up. Go fight EJ, but you can't even fight EJ right now. You're begging Crawford to come out of retirement to throw you a lifeline, a jacket. You're in the Titanic. It's sunk. You're at the bottom of the ocean. Content, y'all. Come out the bushes tonight, y'all. We cooking, huh? It's cool when they do it. Smash that like button, throw them War Eagles in the comments, man. How am I sounding, man? Let me see how I'm sounding. Hold on, man. Let me see how I'm sounding, man. Yeah, is my mic on? Is my mic on? Hold on. It's cool when they do it. Smash that like button, throw them War Eagles in the comments, man. How am I have to make sure my mic is on, man. I'm saying a lot of y'all in the bushes, man. Y'all in the bushes, man. Why y'all in the bushes, man? Come out the bushes, man. Damn, I'm cooking tonight, man. This is boxing content, man. But this was a great interview. Gave us a lot of weird, goofy energy.
With him. See, jump subjects.
Hold on, because that's an interesting. Hold on, that's an interesting part though, because I think it was last. Listen, last year you had the lion biting the giraffe, which is Fundora. Mm-hmm. You had the shark, which is Eru, and then you had the
killing it. So everybody
was getting hyped.
Go back to the beginning.
Back for that, but now I've seen you calling people out. You haven't.
Who am I avoiding?
Yep.
If I said I won't.
Look, who am I avoiding? You ain't avoiding nobody. You don't bring nothing to the table, homie. Who's paying for your fight, man? Who's paying for your fight? You're not avoiding nobody. You need a fight. But who is funding you? Lines only. Shout out to Anthony Yard. Lines in the camp, right? Who's funding you, man? Earl Spence got to go to Australia to get funded right now. That's all you need to know. Who's funding you? Fondora and the boy Thurman. Shout out to Keith. That's Samson. Fondora promoter is Samson. Lines Only Promotions. Who's funding you, man? Are you putting the money up? Man, remember, you was begging Eddie Hearn. Eddie walked away from you, laughed at you. Eddie walked away from you, laughed at you, man. Where all these guys at that know the boxing, the business? Where they at now? They in the bushes. Go back to the bushes, man. You were weirdos. You're goofy like this nigga. This nigga is goofy. I wish I could have got this interview because I'd have been like, bro, what's up with Lines Only Promotion? Put the bag up.
Action. Y'all wait on me to speak. See, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't.
Behind closed doors, you know.
You don't know what's going
They didn't
on.
like me when I was at the top. I don't feel like I'm not at the top, but it's people that's claiming the throne, and then they got these other people giving it to them. Yeah. I'm the best fighter at 154. I really believe it. I stand by it. I don't think no.
Yo, that nigga said he's the best fighter at 154. Maybe. 5 years ago. You been going, homie. Yo, we ain't seen you in 3 years, man. Yo, when we did see you pop out, you was at bars. Remember that? Look, y'all don't even want to talk about that, man. 8 in the building, man. Cuzzo, what's going on, Jones? I see you. I see you, man. Salute, man. Put them War Eagles in the chat, man. Yeah, dude, you came. You was at the bar. Shout out to my guy, Two Tone the Superstar. Great video that time. Yo, they lined you up with the shots. Right? Now, Malik, you don't see what's going on tonight, Malik. Yo, Malik, respectfully, you don't see what's going on. I'm just doing a reaction to some weirdo interview with goofy energy. Right? It's cool when they do it, and it's a problem when I do. But this nigga doesn't add up. And I don't give a fuck about media work no more. I'm doing reactions to whatever the fuck I want to react to. Right? This nigga said he's the best. Nigga, you been gone forever. How you the best? Last time we seen you, you bended the knee to Canelo. Then the nigga that you said was a little nigga. You said Crawford was a little nigga. Not only did he wipe your man down in front of you and tell you was a bitch ass nigga, he went up 2 more divisions and wiped down the nigga that made you bend at the knee. So what the fuck are you talking about, man? See, this is what we have to start to get to when we start talking boxing and these dudes do interviews with these dudes instead of sitting there acting stupid. If a nigga say something stupid that doesn't add up, you need to get on their bumper and be like, hold up, homie. I remember, yeah, you was the man. You was the man. But you left. And the nigga that you said wasn't the man, not only was he the man, he done wiped the game clean. Where the fuck were you at, nigga? Where the fuck were you at? You coming out the bushes now like the rest of these weird motherfuckers, man. Pardon my language. But like I said, I don't give a fuck about talking boxing no more. Because I really do it. And most of these niggas, they just sit around like jealous fucking crows. This is the War Eagle Council over here. We so high, baby. How is the content looking at? Hold on. Let me unmute it, man. Maybe my mic is off, man. Because, you know, I'm not used to all this technology and fly shit, man. Let me make sure my mic is on, man. This is the War Eagle Council over here. We so high, baby. How is the content looking at? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. It's on. It's on. The microphone is on. All right. I had to make sure, man. Like I said, I ain't used to all this shit, man. What's going on? What's going on?
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on? I'm in here working. I see. That's nice. Close the door, please. Thank you. Look, 1 second. Here, take this. Put it in the refrigerator. Huh?
Did you open it?
No, I didn't open it.
No, I didn't. I still have the phone. Wait, I don't have the phone. The phone. Okay, I heard you.
Yeah, now I gotta start soundproofing this shit because it's gonna get loud. The natives are back. Trey, what up, man? When you fighting, man? What's the date? Put the date in the chat, man. So look, so the people can see, because I'm tapped in over here. Fuck what all these crows be talking about me. Tell them post some stamps and receipts of shit that they have accomplished and done in boxing. My shit is all over the game. But hey, what do I know, right? But yeah, Charlo, man, like I said, you a weirdo to me, bro. In this interview, you showed that, man. But go and fight EJ. Go and fight EJ, right? Fight EJ. Give EJ that energy, right? Fight EJ. Because maybe you guys can get some funds for that, especially if EJ performs against Tim Tszyu, right? Especially if EJ performs against Tim Tszyu, right? Because then EJ will have the motion again. But he got to beat Tim Tszyu, right? But has EJ even announced who his coach is, man? Has he announced who his coach is? Does anybody know? See, this is why I tell you the boxing scene is crazy. Right? He about to fight in a couple, the summertime. Who's he working with, man? Does anybody know that? That would be real breaking news. Instead of the news that he's fighting Tim Tszyu, who's his coach? Has that came out yet? But let's get back to weirdo energy and weirdo tendencies, man.
I want to have like the power, the adrenaline to really like win it at this division. I fucked up.
It's a stacked division.
I fucked up.
What you mean you fucked up?
I fucked up giving up because I was already doubted. It's such a problem that I gave the world when I didn't perform at my highest and my best. Not understanding my circumstances and situations, they didn't realize what I was dealing with behind closed doors during that whole process of the Canelo fight.
Yeah.
So
man, these niggas is crazy, man. Yeah, that nigga got wild excuses. You hear this shit, man? I think that's the PBC energy, man. Because he sounded like Wilder a little bit, man. That nigga was sounding like Wilder, right? I was just, circumstances and shit. Man, everybody goes through shit in life, homie. That's what you signed up for, right? I was just going through, man, and this, that, and the third. I fucked up. Yeah, you was probably fucked up, man. But it's all good, boy. It's all good. But what are you gonna do now? What are you trying to do now? Right? What are you trying to do now? You can't really do nothing now because, like I said, the powers that be, right? And I say this respectfully. I was on the phone with some of these people. You're not getting a fight with Xander, right? You're not getting a fight with Xander. I think you said Boots, right? Your best bet is look, and I said this, right? Remember when I was saying this and y'all wasn't listening to me? I think hopefully you still in here, Malik, right? Because I think you tried to laugh at me too, man. It's funny, right? Look at my receipt. I said, he better hope Keith Thurman scrapes Fondora, because then it'll get all them back in the mix again. Because then all the old heads, right? Shout out to Keith, man. I'm rooting for you, man. Because I want to see Charlo get back in the mix. I don't want to see him out here looking crazy and goofy, sounding like Gator. He's sounding like Gator in Jungle Fever, man. Remember Gator in Jungle Fever? That's who he's sounding like, man. He sounds like Gator in Jungle Fever. But I want to see Keith get busy.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateur. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said in Bed Denny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose, okay? I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, won that. I fought a smarter fight.
Yeah, listen, man, Malik, man, if that happens, it may be over for the PBC and the older guys, man. It may be over for that, man, because you see what my guy Corey said. Shout out to Corey. Corey said it's going to be a tough fight for EJ. So if EJ falls, right, to Tim Tszyu, and then Keith Thurman falls to Fondora, man, the older guys, they out the loop, bro. I'm rooting for these guys, man. I want to see EJ come back and wipe Tim Tszyu down. I want to see Keith Thurman one time throw some wild shit and catch Fondora. Because we know Fondora's kind of chinny if you could get to it. Because then Charlo, I would have to come back on here and apologize. Because then Charlo will be back in the mix. Because if that doesn't happen, Charlo is going to be sounding like Gator from Jungle Fever. He's just going to be online. What if this and I was the man? You know, he's going to be one of them niggas that left. And now, like I said, the young boys is running shit, man. Right? But like I said, hopefully Keith can land something crazy. It's a fight game. Anything can happen. And EJ, shout out to you, E. Wagwan, Mayo, right? You wipe down and wash Tim Tszyu, and then Charlo could get back in the mix. Because if that doesn't happen, man, Charlo, man, you might have to fight your brother, man. yeah, you and Maul, man. You and Big Maul might have to, mix it up. Maybe they'll put some money up on that, man. Right? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. How is the content looking, though, y'all? Is the mic on? Hold on, let me make sure the mic is on, man. Yeah, you and Maul, man. You and Big Maul might have to, the mic is on. Some money up on that, man. Right? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, yes, the mic is on. I had to make sure the mic is on, man. Because sometimes, it gets tricky, man. It gets tricky. But yeah, check out the whole interview. It's about 40 minutes long. Very weird, right? But, it is what it is, man. Boxing interviews and boxing content is weird. If you say shit that makes sense, they want to say you're mad. But he said he's mad, right? He said he's mad. I thought, why would you be mad? You made a lot of money fighting Canelo. You was a former undisputed champion. Why are you mad? Right? He said after EJ win, he's going to take Laura's belt. Mark my word. I hope so, man. I hope EJ fights. I got to see him cross the finish line. I got to hear who his coach is, man. I'm not one of these dudes that's like, I know boxing, man. A lot can happen from now to June. You feel me? A lot. And we have seen that with E, man. E gets touched up in sparring and his retina tears. It is what it is, man. But we are rooting for him. We want to see the lion because he's a lion. Even though, he's the kind of, he's the shark. But a fish is that's not a real Jamaican thing. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the sword. Coach Rain, come over here and close us out in our new setting. Come over here. Come around. We round come over. Let the people see you, man. Coach Ring came up in here. You know, y'all Ring gonna be doing a lot more streaming. So be on the lookout for my baby girl. You know, we do the family thing over here, man. You know, we do the family thing. So be on the lookout for Coach Ring. She's gonna be blasting up on her crew. Yo, what's the crew's name? Cola.
Cola.
Yeah, and the girls.
Biggie.
Yeah. Rebecca. Yeah. Shout out to the girl. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to that, man. You gotta get. Yo, listen, man. No disrespect to nobody, but get in tune with your children, man.
Shout out to my friend group.
That's right, yo. Get in tune with your children, man. Look, I'm gonna close out with a little comedy because I was cursing a little earlier, so I don't want y'all to think it's just comedy, right? Randy Watson said, "I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense, a pride. Make it easier inside of me. Sex and chocolate, but we rooting for you PBC boys. Come on back. Thurman, Earl, and Charlo. How was the content looking at? Fuck out of here, man. Now you niggas is clowns, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is Jackal Fitness. I'm here with the victorious coach and the new. That's right, man. Yo, just speak on it, man. You always talked about greatness with your son, man. World champion after how many fights?
I told everybody we're gonna get the title with 15 fights for
Yes.
Mason Menard.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get Monteco with 16 fights.
Oh, yeah, he was in the building tonight, man. Yeah, we was in the stands, man. A lot of people said that after what they seen what he did to Comey, that Lomachenko might be a little nervous, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't care, man. We're gonna catch him, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna catch him.
Talk on the pops.
He's gonna get popped.
Yeah.
Like raw fish.
Oh, so one day you'll get your palate used to that raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me?
What's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere if there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, no doubt. Stick my foot in the water.
I take my shit in strive, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right.
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave, niggas too.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, right.
They'll be looking at you.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet?
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you. All you gotta do is hit once.
This is your boy Jermell Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Cigar Talk podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Heloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Okay.